In today's video, we are gonna select our team for the upcoming Game Week 14 for our AI FPL team. I also asked subscribers if you have any questions for the AI FPL expert we have created. So we're gonna ask those, a few of those at least. And we're gonna select our captains and stuff at the end of this. So I think we're just gonna get straight into it. So I thought we can just start off by asking like our FPL GPT AI FPL expert here questions from the subscribers. So let's start with Gaston3363 here. So who are the best replacement for Bowen if he's confirmed injured for the next 3 game weeks? So I just put in search in your knowledge, find the best replacement midfielder for Bowen. So this kind of goes through all the information we have uploaded. That is basically transcripts from a lot of popular FPL podcasts. I have shown that in other videos, so I'm not going to go through this now. But you can see here, based on the information in the knowledge source, if Jared Bowen is confirmed to be injured, a recommended placement for him in the midfield is Brian Mbemu. So that is a good choice, I think. He's on penalties, starts every match, typically plays the full 90 minutes. Upcoming fixtures were also noted as favorable. Yeah, I'll give that a pass. That's a good suggestion. Like, if you already own him, that doesn't apply to you. But yeah, hope this was informational. Quite obvious though, but still. Let's move on to which is the best Arsenal asset to get now and hold until the end of the season. Okay. So I just asked, yeah, best Arsenal asset to get now, hold at the end of the season. Back this up with knowledge and stats. And here it kind of came up with, yeah, kind of obvious. But Saka, Martinelli, Ødegaard, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko, I think. Yeah, and it gave some kind of reasoning behind every pick, right? But the best Arsenal asset to get and hold for a season would likely be Saka. Again, very obvious, but you can kind of see it mentions like defenders like Saliba and Gabriel offer great value, especially considering Arsenal's defensive strength. But an attacking player like Saka would be more attractive long-term hold in FPL. Next up, we have transfer out Bowen for Mbembo or Alvarez for Jesus. So let's see what we got back here. So I just put in transfer out Bowen for Mbemo or Alvarez for Jesus, right? To decide between those, let's analyze the situation, performance, and upcoming fixtures using the knowledge source. And it kind of goes through each player here. Bowen's recent form has been a concern with over 200,000 FPL managers transferring out. He's missed the games to injury, but if it fits, he's a good player, blah, blah, blah. Bevo has been a popular transfer choice, strong underlying stats. Yeah, we talked about him. Alvarez, a regular starter, but hasn't been delivering in expected terms of FPL points. Yeah, that's true. He's been a bit of a disappointment lately, I guess. He's a rotation risk. It could be that, I guess. Jesus has been a consistent performer. That's true. Arsenal upcoming fixtures are good, yeah. The risk with Jesus is Arsenal on a busy schedule. This might affect his playing time. Yeah, that's true. Because they have Champions League and stuff, right? I know he played in the last game. So you can see here is kind of the decision. So what would you recommend to the subscriber Sarash Gupta 8123 should pick? So given the choices between transferring out Bowen from Bemo, Alvarez for Jesus, I would recommend transferring out Alvarez for Jesus. Here are the reasons for this choice. So it kind of goes through every choice here, and while transferring out Bowen from Bebo could be beneficial given Bembo's form and fixtures, Bowen's potential return to fitness and his importance in West Ham's setup might make it worthwhile to hold on to him, especially if he recovers for the upcoming fixtures. Okay, so there you have it. I wouldn't take that with like 100% confidence, but I guess you got an answer. Okay, so let's do one more. So let's do best replacement for Son. So I just asked search in your knowledge base and find good replacements for Son mid 9.6. And here are kind of the 3. So Bowen, that's a bit risky. Saka, Bemu. Again, pretty obvious, but I guess that's FPL, right? And what is the best? So it kind of picked Mbembo here. So the suggestion from the FPL GPT AI expert is if you want to transfer out Son, if you don't own Mbembo, do that, I guess. But it also had something good here, like it's important to consider your team's balanced future game weeks, especially regarding players who might not play in game week 18. Remember, Brentford has a blank then, so that is something you have to take into consideration too. But again, overall, I'm pretty happy how this performed on like the subscribers question here. So I think we're gonna try to do that every week. We might cut it down to 3, so this was just a test, right? So it doesn't take too long. But now I think we're gonna move on to my team selection for Game Week 14. So what I started out with this week was just printing our team, the team we have now, right? Pretty straightforward. And then I also printed out the fixtures for Game Week 14, 15 and 16, right? And I kind of asked if we can find the teams with the best fixtures, easiest opponents to play, higher chance for more FPL points in Game Week 14, 15 and 16. It went ahead, did some calculations, and we ended up with this list. So you keep based on the aggregate defense and offensive strength calculated for Game Week 14, 15 and 16. So top teams with best defensive fixtures: Arsenal, City, Newcastle, Villa, Liverpool. Top teams with best offensive fixtures: so Liverpool, Villa, Brentford, City, Chelsea. Okay, so we got something here we can play off. The next part is to try to find like a player pool we can pick players from. So here was kind of the list it came up with. So you can see top defenders: Trent, Porro, Digne, Ait-Nouri, Pinnock. And for midfielders we have Foden, Willian, Bowen, like pending fitness update, right? Martinelli, Gallagher, Cole Palmer, Doku, and forwards, Jesus, Nunez, and Solanke. So pretty good pool here going forward, I think. And we kind of have our team, and here is kind of the, based on the information from my knowledge source, I suggest, or it suggested that Matty Cash might be a player considering transferring out of your team. So here it kind of looks at replacements. I don't know why it mentioned Bowen here. That's a bit strange. But we kind of have these four. So Digne, isn't that kind of a lateral move? I don't like that. So I guess I like Porro. I kind of like Ait-Nouri. I like Pinnock too. So I just followed up with, look at our list and search your knowledge to find the best transfer options for Matty Cash. We have 4.8 million to spend. And we get back, if you have 4.8 to spend, could be Ethan Pinnock from Brentford. Fixtures are considered decent, and Pinnock could be a solid defense returns during this period. And again, he mentioned Zinchenko, but we already own him, so that was kind of dud. So I just asked, like, we already own Zinchenko. Should we transfer out cash for Pinnock? It's up to you, but it seems good. And we asked to print our new updated team. So here you can see we transferred out Pinnock for cash. And we get like a suggested starting 11 for Game Week 14. So Walker, Zinchenko, and Pinnock. Okay. You can see we kind of gonna run double Brentford, but that's fine. And then I go dive deeper, search deeper, extract all information around the keywords captains, captaincy, and captain. So you can see here we kind of get mentions of Haaland, Mbembo, Salah, but there's no particular good advice I found here. So I followed this up with kind of, yeah, you can see our 3 candidates here. So Salah, Haaland, and Mbembo. And I added some stats here from these 2 CSV files. And we ended up with this list. So here we have kind of a deeper analysis of our captain choices. You can see we have the stats for the last 4 game weeks. And captaincy decision, captain Erling Haaland. Sheer goal ability score at a high XG, making him top pick, especially in a home fixture. So that was kind of the conclusion. So you can see Haaland's stats are exceptional with a high XG of 5.2, significant goal involvements, ability to find the back of the net, Makes him an excellent captain choice even against a relatively stronger team like Tottenham. So I guess that's gonna be our move for this game week. So let's head back to our team then. And as always, I'm gonna wait for the transfer press conferences, right? So our plan is to remove cash, find Pinnock, right? Put him in, and we're gonna start. So we're gonna captain Haaland, vice captain Salah, and we're gonna replace cash here with Pinnock. So that is gonna be our team for game week 14. Let's hope. I know some of you had a bad game week last time, but let's hope it's gonna be better now. And if I had to do any more changes, I'm gonna update this in the community post. And as always, I'm gonna leave a link to like the AI FPL expert here if you wanna try it out, if you have access to ChatGPT Plus. And yeah, that is gonna be it. So I wish you good luck in the upcoming game week. And I'll see you again next week for the team review. Alright, that's Monday, so it's gonna be a very quick turnaround. So it's gonna be team selection, review, and everything in one. So yeah, see you again then.